Yes.
Okay, let's get it.
I'm happy you're here to yell at people. This is fun.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
I think it's just going to be fun. I think this match is just going to be Nicolette.
Oh, wow.
That's what it's going to come down to. And a good set there from Kufra, but you know, Farsa's back in the fight now. So when Farsa rotates back and she's a part of these team fights, I don't think you're going to get the aggressiveness out of TSU that Ben was talking about that they really need. Especially Ling being able to rotate around this map so well. You know, Rex had mentioned that, you know, he is going to have a little bit of problem in these team fights, but, you know, opposite of these team fights where Kufra's not a part of, best player is going to be rotating like crazy with that Ling, and he's going to stop a lot of the aggression from TSU. And TSU needs that aggression early game to really be, you know, an influence against the team against the lineup that that Team Hate has now put up on this field. And I gotta say, I know Tamal is a phenomenal tank player, phenomenal support player, but I even think his Kufra is not going to be enough for this lineup, Ben.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this Eve works out. I think that maybe the saving grace for TSU is the Eve that traps them in and allows for the Ruby and the Kufra to really do work. Once they make a set, and then the Eve ultimate comes down, and Ling diving into the mid lane.
Yeah, he does dive in, but like I said, he's getting a little caught up from Tamal's second skill. Not able, but he honestly, he didn't commit to that. He decided not to pop that Tempest of Blades, not to hit that ultimate. He decided just to get a couple pokes in and back off. But look at Zero, though, a little caught up here. Is he going to be able to get away from this? Warrior coming to help out. Ziggy just trying to go back. Again, nothing major, no first blood yet, Tank.
Yeah, Eve putting on some good damage against this Farsa here and almost burst her down. That could have been huge, you know, especially against Nicolette's. You know, saying young Ramiel saying, "Hey, listen, I got Eve, and I know you got your Farsa, but I'm gonna put some pressure on you." And now look at TSU invading the jungle hard here, but Link's still picking up that buff.
Tamal, though, getting taken out by Nicolette. And now, just when it looked like TSU was bullying best player, they are now on the response. Young Ramiel does get the turtle, but Sir Oni about to go down to best player, and he is taken out. Young Ziggy now caught up in the grass of Team Hate. Tempest of Blades is popped by Dogtor, but not able. No, oh, I got confused. It was Valentina. Yo, I just learned how tough it's gonna be casting on top of Valentina games.
Well, yeah, Valentina just, you know, picking up whatever ult she wants, and then you know, you got a little mirror game going on here from Moonton, so it's really hard to tell who's playing who, but. Farsa, once again, Nicolette coming back up, looked like she was getting bursted down, and TSU did invade hard on the jungle, and she just went back to the base, came back, and got that first blood against that Tamal. So that Farsa, we know she's going to run this game. We know Nicolette's got great gameplay with the mage, and she's here to show it. Just when you think she's the one playing on the backline, she comes right back and shoves it right back into TSU's face. So I mean, here's Kufra trying to get that set, and Ling trying to be part of it here.
Tempest of Blades pops, and Tamal isn't able to get the set, though. Full-on boy forced to back off, though. Dogtor taking on that Ling form, and now pushing the engage themselves. You pop Tempest of Blades? Well, I've got it too. TSU starting to get a little bit of push here. Is this real-world manipulation going to be able to finish Full-on boy out? He's slowed down. He's caught up. One more shot, but it ends, and I don't know if they're going to be able to finish it. Nicolette ready to respond, and Full-on boy escapes with 1 health point. Sir Oni, though, getting the kill all in the top lane onto Nicolette. And now TSU pushing hard into this tower. Sir Oni pushing in, coming for this last pick. Can he get it? Warrior dodging, swiftly moving. Not able to get taken out, but Dogtor is pushed in. Best player, though, here to help capitalize and get back some revenge. But that Ling is so confusing.
Yeah, that Dogtor, you know, showing definitely a different game style than we saw last time with this Valentina.
Yes.
Really, you know, picking the right ults that can really help the team plays, and we saw what they just did on bottom lane, especially, you know, putting the Ling on both teams. That really changes the team fight chemistry there. TSU taking a 3-2 kill lead over Team Hate, but once again, we've got is it the real Ling? Is it Tamal? We don't know who it is. And Tamal gets shut down by the actual Ling, by Team Hate's best player here. So, huge gameplays coming from both sides. I'm really liking the aggressiveness. I think this is how it's going to be. I think TSU knows they need to be aggressive throughout. And look what they're getting on the top lane here, knowing they're going to give up that turtle. These are the exchanges we didn't see last time, Ben, where if we were going to give up that turtle, you know, and they push 3 people up to the top lane to go after a Paquito, at least they get...
Ooh, big pick on a Dog Tour, though. Taken out. I mean, Ben. Tower or turtle? Which one? I mean, do you think it's a better win for TSU there?
Yeah, I think it's a win for TSU because they're playing macro, and that's just what they have to do, the mindset they have to be in, and that's something they've been beat at, I think, 3 games straight. Even in the game 3 where TSU won it, still macro was being played by Team Hate really well. It looks like a dive onto the Eve ultimate, but somebody died off screen with us, and I'd love to see TSU making trades. This fight continues.
Yeah, Cerrone came in and was able to get a kill, but now he's going to get picked off by Warrior. Best player on the killing spree. Can he get another one? They're able to take out one. It's a 1-for-2 trade. TSU takes the advantage there. Warrior trying to keep it going, trying to push, but Young Ziggy's on his trail. Does he have an ultimate? He does not, so he's not able to pull him back, but TSU takes the advantage there.
TSU playing a different game style, and there's that Kufra set going in on and focusing Nicolette this time. You're really going after that Farsa, bringing her down, and especially with her being down far in health, she's got to be real careful where she puts that set out with an Eve on the field here. Possibly even 2 Eves, depending on who Dogtour picks up with Valentina's ult there. So TSU playing very aggressive, and best player just trying to get out of here right now. Nicolette does come down, but another big fight.
But in comes that ultimate from Dogtour. The Far's ultimate is stolen, and it takes a kill onto Nicolette. Cerrone, though, coming in and cleaning up. This could be bad for Team Hate. 3 members down. Gozu Zero trying to come in. Esmeralda on her own up against 3 members, and the damage is just too much. She can't survive. She's taken out by Dogtour, but best player is here alone. 1v5. I don't think this is the fight you want. I don't think this is what you want to do, but he wants to push it. He wants to engage.
Oh no!
And he's taken out. Bad play from best player.
This is why you see Valentina banned. Right now we're seeing it. Valentina takes Farsa, puts down a Farsa ult on the team, and just when you think it's over because Farsa's ult is done, Eve's still on the map.
Yeah.
And Eve drops an ult on you, and then it's just over. I mean, you know, I hate dealing with either one of those ults. Pick one. I don't care. One's worse than the other. Sure, they both really suck. You put them both on my team, TSU is absolutely showing you why Valentina gets banned out. Finally, we're seeing the Valentina we want.
I think Team Hate may be falling to nerves right here. They're starting to dive and make plays that just don't make sense and not Team Hate-like. We see a big fight in the jungle.
Yeah, they are definitely diving to nerves here. I mean, just making small mistakes that we saw TSU made first, but now TSU is on the roll, and that's another member down. 2-0 trade for TSU, Ben.
This game's getting blown wide open, and we saw their best player comes in, and he runs out of energy. He plays Ling a lot, man, and for a Ling to run out of energy, you know he's thinking about something else. His mind is elsewhere. And Tamal, man, this game, he has been so annoying on that Kufra. He's been in Ling's face in his jungle nonstop. He's been killed a couple times for it, sure, but another team fight starting off.
Ooh, Young Ziggy does get that I'm offended and pulls them in, and in comes Tamal saying, I don't care about your Farsa buff, but he pays for it and dies to Nicolette, and now Team Hate seems to be on the advantage. The Warrior getting kicked. He does not. He does get the knock-up, and in comes Goes to Zero, able to land down onto Young Ramiel. She's going to eat up that shield and push them off, stop that real-world manipulation, and then retreat. Overall, a 1-for-1 trade, but TSU still keeping the pressure on, Ben.
Yeah, continuing to dive, and that's what I love about TSU, man. They are a dive team. They need to play to that throughout the rest of this tournament, however long their run is. Continue to dive. They do so well on it, and now, as Tank was saying, man, you've got the Eve ultimate and maybe a Farsa ultimate too. That's not fair, man.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 artillery mages on your team. It's not fair. The turret dives are so set up, and who's been able to just dash around this and really win? Cerrone.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Even on the 1-for-1 exchanges, that last 1-for-1 exchange where it looked like it was pretty even, TSU really made out on it. TSU lost Kufra, and Team Hate lost their Hyper. They lost best players. So TSU making some really smart plays here, and the dives all coming from this this Tamal. You know, Kufa really showing the picks here and going after. You see him focusing either best player or you see him focusing Nicolette.
Ooh, speaking of best player, he just gets away with a sliver of health, and now the battle is on. A knife kick from Warrior onto Cerrone, and he takes him out. This could be exactly what Team Hate needs. Finally able to push something here, or at least get them out of the jungle. Goes to 0 in the middle of 3, but not losing too much health. But in comes Dogtor, able to get the kill onto 0, and then pops the Farza ultimate against the team with the Farza. And now Ziggy still pushing, able to maybe get a little bit of space for the rest of TSU. But again, a 2-for-1 trade to TSU. Look at the burst damage coming from Dogtor. This could be it. Warrior taken out. Make that a 3-for-1 trade to the side of TSU, Ben.
Man, oh man, it looks good on Dogtor. He is making this Valentina shine. And yeah, he has a couple more ultimates to work with that are just so OP, like the Ling ulti, like the Farsa ulti, that weren't available in the last game, sure. But now Dogtor is showing us why you've got to ban this pick out. Letting Eve and the, Valentina go over to the same team was almost a loss in the draft. Now, we thought that getting the Farsa pick was going to be a problem, but she's been on Purified cooldown almost the entire game. This Kufra and this Eve are setting the stage for only Nicolette's retreat.
Yeah, and Valentina, you know, Valentina didn't do anything last game, so it's not. I guess I'm not surprised that they didn't focus one of the bans on the side of Team A. We got a big team fight coming here.
They are coming in. Nicolette pops that ultimate, but it's quickly taken out. In comes best player with that Tempest of Blades, and Ghost of Zero is able to execute Tamal. And now the fight is on. Young Ziggy forced to kind of push back. This is what Team A needed. They need to take out a member before this Lord push, but TSU doesn't care. They're coming. They want something. They want to at least get an inhibitor out of this, and it might be what they get. Dogtor onto Warrior and gets the kill, and now he's pushing onto the inhibitor. Cerrone takes the middle. Will they take the bottom along with it? Down comes the ultimate with that feathered airstrike coming from Nicolette, and is able to finish off Lord and stop the bleeding. Stop them from getting that middle tier inhibitor. All TSU is able to get is the middle, and not the bottom. But still, a wonderful push coming from TSU.
And a 9,000 gold lead on the side of TSU.
Oof.
So TSU having Team Hate exactly where they want them, and Valentina picking up Farsa's ult, and Eve on the table, and just so much damage coming from the side of TSU right now. Team Hate having to turtle up, which is we knew TSU was going to be aggressive. We didn't know it was going to be this aggressive. And trying to get a pick on Dogtor here, knowing they got to take out, I guess you could say Valentina, but really they got to take out the Farsa on the side of TSU. So this is not a position that Team Hate wants to be in.
A nice kick from Warrior onto Ramiel, but the damage isn't there. Best player forced to run back. Ramiel pops that real manipulation, and Young Ziggy traps him in, and that will be another kill going to Dogtor. 8-1-4. This is how you play Valentina, boys.
Yeah,
Finally.
Dogtor off to a huge lead, 8-1. Completely different showing on Dogtor as they look for another pick. The damage is ridiculous. It's absolutely bonkers what this Valentina is able to walk and just blow people up. One shot, two shotting people, and so beefy at it. She got picked over in the top lane. It didn't matter.
Yeah, this could be it. TSU closing in. Will they take the finals position? Will they knock Team Hate into the third place spot? We do have a little bit of a play coming from Tamal, but Warrior goes down to Cerrone. Nicolette trying to zone off. Save a little bit of time, but Nicolette stops the feathered airstrike and moves in, followed up by Young Ramiel's real-world manipulation, and cleans up 3 members of Team Hate down. Minions on the base. Nexus half health. TSU will move on to the championship finals.
TSU. I'm so happy my boys made it. They beat Aries